This message isn't random. It's not something you stumbled on by accident. Your guardian angels have been watching closely, and they've chosen this exact moment to reach out with something you need to hear. You can forge your path ahead. Be confident and know that soon you'll be given the chance you've been waiting for. The angels say, "Why now?" Because change is on the horizon, and this time it's in your favor. That quiet sense of anticipation you can't explain, but it lingers in the background like a whisper you can almost hear. That's not just imagination. That's alignment beginning. That's energy moving in your favor. If you felt it lately, even just for a moment, take that as a sign that your angels are already preparing the way forward. You've made it through so many days when giving up might have seemed easier. But you didn't, you kept going. Even if nobody else noticed, they did. And more importantly, you did. That strength, that quiet persistence, it's what's making room for what comes next. That's why this moment matters. Not because you need to become someone new, but because you've already become someone who's ready. The truth is, life is about to present you with something significant. It might not look like a grand entrance at first. It could be something small, something that seems ordinary. But behind it lies a door with a real opportunity that could shape what happens next in your life. When that moment arrives, it won't demand your attention. It will quietly invite you to step forward, not with fear, but with faith, not with overthinking, but with courage. The people who succeed aren't always the loudest or the most certain. They're often the ones who've simply learned how to move even while still afraid. You don't need to have it all figured out. You just need to be willing to trust what you feel. Your angels want you to be ready for it, not just hoping, not just waiting, but truly ready. Let me be clear. This isn't about waiting for the perfect moment. This is about preparing your mind and your heart so that when that moment comes, you won't hesitate. Because opportunities don't always knock twice. I repeat, you can forge your path ahead. Be confident and know that soon you'll be given the chance you've been waiting for. Opportunities come and go quickly, sometimes silently. You may not always feel certain, but don't confuse uncertainty with unworthiness. Maybe lately you've questioned if things will ever shift in your favor. That's okay. Doubt doesn't make you weak, it makes you human. What matters is that you still show up, that you're still here, still open, still hopeful, even when the path ahead isn't perfectly clear. Have you noticed the subtle changes in the way you respond to life? The strength you've shown by staying grounded during things that used to throw you off balance. That's growth. That's awareness. That's the kind of quiet power your angels have seen in you. And it's the very thing that will guide you when your next opportunity presents itself. Sometimes you won't even realize how much you've evolved until you look back and see all the things you once thought would break you but didn't. But when you've been doing the inner work, when you've been learning, healing, adjusting, and believing, you'll see what others miss. You'll feel something in your gut, a spark, a pull, a quiet voice that says, "This is it." Your angels are guiding you toward that voice. So the question becomes, what can you do now to prepare? Start by reminding yourself that you are capable, even if you've failed before, even if you've been discouraged. That was part of the process. Your strength didn't grow in ease, It grew in difficulty. You're still standing, and that matters. Be the person who expects good things, not because life is easy, but because you're learning to make space for good things even when it's hard. That mindset is what shifts everything. That belief changes the way you move. It sharpens your instincts. It gives you the clarity to see what others might overlook. And clarity doesn't always arrive with loud answers. Sometimes it comes through silence, when you're sitting with yourself and realizing that you've outgrown your old doubts. When you catch yourself responding differently, standing taller, or letting go of what no longer fits, those are the quiet shifts that prepare you for the loud blessings. When you believe that something great is coming, you'll start to act like someone who's ready for it. You'll show up differently. You'll speak with more confidence, walk with more purpose, and handle obstacles with a steadier hand. That's not pretending, it's preparation. That's what your angels want for you. Not blind faith, but bold readiness. Because when this opportunity arrives, and it will, you'll want to be in a place where you can say yes without hesitation. Imagine looking back on this very moment, knowing it was the turning point, not because everything changed overnight, but because you decided to believe you were ready. That's the power of choice. It sends a message to the universe. It shows your angels that you're not just hoping for change, you're aligning with it. And that kind of alignment, it moves things faster than you think. And yes, it might feel scary, it might stretch you, but it will also grow you. So keep your heart open, keep listening to your intuition. You're not starting from scratch, you're starting from experience, and that makes a difference. Every lesson, every moment of patience, every tear you wiped away without anyone else noticing, it all counts. Even the quiet victories, the ones you didn't celebrate because they seemed small, they mattered more than you know. Think of this moment in your life as a quiet unfolding, like the ground softening before new growth begins. You don't have to force it, you just have to remain open. What if everything you've been waiting for is already working its way to you behind the scenes? What if the timing has never been wrong, but right on schedule? Your job isn't to chase after proof. Your job is to stay available to receive, and you're doing exactly that, simply by choosing to believe something good is still possible. Keep making room for something new to begin. You don't need to know exactly what it is yet, just be ready to meet it with everything you've got. You're not being forgotten, you're being prepared. Prepared for something meaningful, something with weight. And the beautiful thing is, you don't have to chase it. You just have to keep showing up as you are with your whole heart. Your angels see that. They're not asking for perfection, just presence, just willingness. And you've already shown both in more ways than you realize. This concludes the message from your guardian angels. I want to end with a prayer for you. Lord, prepare them to walk boldly into the moment you've been shaping behind the scenes. Let their heart remain open, their mind clear, and their courage steady as opportunity approaches. Remind them that their quiet strength has not gone unnoticed, and that the season of waiting is turning into a season of becoming. May they recognize the moment when it arrives and trust that they are ready. Amen. You can forge your path ahead, be confident, and know that soon you'll be given the chance you've been waiting for. And this time, you'll be ready for it. Type 300 to claim this message and the blessings inside for your own. Try and leave a positive comment for other viewers who might need a positivity boost in their day. The universe sees it as an act of kindness that fuels the cycle of good karma. You'll be spreading positivity and receiving the universe's blessings in return. Let's uplift each other and create waves of good energy together. I also want to pass on a time-sensitive message from the moon to you, and you need to hear it today. A subtle yet powerful energy will push you to make a critical decision by the end of the week. You won't find the answer in your horoscope, so don't bother looking there. Click the link in the description to see your free personalized video moon reading. I was amazed at how accurate my reading was, and I know you will feel the same. An important message is waiting for you in the next video. Will you hear it?